Please like, subscribe, and consider supporting our channel. The full raw, uncensored, no narrations, no captions, and unedited version of this body cam footage can be found in the description below. Please consider joining our Patreon. Subscriptions and donations will be used to acquire more public footage related to law enforcement activities. It really helps us do original full-length reporting like this. Sharing this video serves a compelling public interest because it is intended to illustrate the consequences of shoplifting, trespassing, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and being under the influence, and discourage others doing so. Defendants are considered innocent until proven guilty. Thank you all for the support.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm Officer Conti, Bridgewater Police. I just have to let you know my body camera's on and recording. We're just required to tell you that now.
I already know that.
Okay. You have your driver's license. What about your registration and insurance?
Around 7:18 p.m. on September 17, 2023, Officer Conti with the Bridgewater Police Department observed red 2008 Acura being driven in an erratic manner on Route 22 West near Buffalo Wild Wings before nearly striking his patrol car. The driver entered the US 206 North exit ramp before taking the right exit lane towards the Bridgewater Commons Mall. The driver eventually pulled over inside the parking lot of the Bridgewater Commons Mall. He informed dispatch and made contact with the driver, who was identified as Kaitlyn.
That's the insurance as well. Looks like just a duplicate copy. You gave me 2 copies of the insurance. I need the registration as well. Should be a white piece of paper with a little blue card on it.
I'm upset right now.
There's no reason to be upset. What are you upset about?
That you pulled me over? Or what?
So when you were pulling out of the parking lot on 22, I had to swerve into the shoulder to avoid you. I was in the left lane. It's not necessarily a ticket or anything, but especially with the weather, you know, when I want to avoid an accident. Do you not have the registration?
It's somewhere.
Okay. All right. Let me run your license while we're at it, if you could just find that for me. Where are you heading to?
My home.
Okay. All right, just hang tight for me. So, I'm in the left lane westbound. One car pulls out of the Buffalo Wild Wings parking lot in front of me. Enough time, and she goes in front of me. I have to swerve into the shoulder to avoid her. And then it took us all the way here to pull over. But scent of alcohol, glassy eyes. I asked her how she's doing tonight. Or she asked me how are you, however it was. Good, how are you? Oh, I'm good. She said, good, how are you, twice. She's like, I'm just very upset that you're pulling me over. I was like, why are you upset? She's like, I don't know why you're pulling me over. So I explained it to her. She's... Yeah. So I haven't asked her anything further than that. Okay. I asked her for the registration. She handed me another insurance and then went to hand me a PNC Bank business card. Alright. And then that's pretty much it. Right. So I'll ask her if she had anything to drink and then parking deck.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, 'cause it's not too flat over here, so
What do we want to do? Put her in the back to drive over there, or?
Yeah, we'll put her in the back. We'll take her into the parking deck. Just yeah,
I went passenger side and I smelled it.
Okay.
Any luck with the registration?
No. I mean, it's right in here.
You mentioned that. Okay, yeah. Could you find it for me?
I don't.
Okay. Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay. Do you have anything to drink tonight?
2 drinks, yes.
2 drinks? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to have you step out. You just have to do a couple tests. Just make sure you're good to drive. If you're good to drive, you'll be on your way, alright?
My husband's gonna pick me up right now.
Okay, if you're good to drive, he can pick you up.
He is right now.
Okay. Well, I still need you to step out.
I don't have to take a test if he's picking me up.
So are you refusing to take a test? Okay, you understand if you refuse to take the test, we would have to arrest you for refusal.
Okay.
If you're good to drive, we leave, you go home. But if you refuse, we have to take you in, and I don't want to do that. Alright, this is Officer Flores. We're going to get out of the rain. We're just going to do the tests in the parking deck over there. So I'm going to put you in the back of my car. You're not under arrest or anything. We're just going to put you in the back of the car, drive over to the parking deck, do the tests. Like I said, if you're good to drive, bring you right back over here, and you can go home, alright? So we're going to step right over here. Or you want him to get the keys? Is it a push to start and stop?
Yeah.
Okay. Lock it for you. Alright, right over here.
Right here, and then we're going to go right over to the parking deck and get down to them, alright?
County from TAC 5. I'm going to have one female transported to the parking deck, starting at 65/30 for testing.
Have a 65/30 for testing.
He asked Kaitlyn for her documents, but she was unable to present his registration. Shortly afterwards, Officer Flores arrived on scene to assist. He asked Kaitlyn where she was coming from, and she stated she had left Buffalo Wild Wings. She admitted to consuming alcohol before operating a motor vehicle, based on their suspicion of impairment. Kaitlyn was transported to the parking garage so that field sobriety exercises could be administered.
Moving to the parking deck.
from TAC 5, transport complete, and in 65 over 4.
Come 6504. County 3's in the area. 3. 3 from 11, I have puncture lane, matter.
I'm just gonna go to the front of the car here, okay?
Do you like Kaitlyn, Katie? Okay, I have your keys in the front seat.
Hold on, if you don't want to get level to put in the front of the car, whatever. Is it okay if Officer Conti holds it? Okay.
It'll be right with your keys.
So I just want you to be relaxed, okay?
Officer Flores started with the horizontal gaze nystagmus HGN test. The second exercise was the walk and turn test. During the walk and turn test, Kaitlyn failed to touch heel-to-toe on each step and counted in the incorrect sequence. The final exercise they attempted was the one-leg stand test, and Kaitlyn failed to raise her foot in the proper fashion and stopped counting before the test was complete.
I need you to put your hands down at your sides for me, or put your feet together, okay? Do you wear contacts, glasses, glass eye, anything like that? Okay. Now this test is just going to test your eyes, okay? So I'm going to hold a stimulus, a pen in front of your eyes. I need you to follow the pen with only your eyes, all right? Don't move your head, nothing like that, okay? Just staring straight ahead. Use your eyes, follow the pen back and forth, okay? Any questions? Okay. Yeah. Yep. Just relax like that. Remember, look at the tip of my pen, all right? Eyes and eyes only. Please don't move your head, all right? Don't move your head.
Yeah, hands up.
All right, thank you. All right. One runner, or you want me to do it? Okay. All right. Next test, need you to, I'm going to give you some instructions, okay? Do you have any issues walking? Are those shoes okay, comfortable to walk in? All that? All right. And no leg injuries, no ankle injuries, nothing like that? Okay. All right, so I'm going to put you in the starting position, then I'm going to explain the test, okay? When I put you in that position, I want you to hold that position for me until we begin, okay? All right, so I need you to imagine there's a straight line right in front of us, okay? I want you to put your left foot here and your right foot like this. Hold the starting position. It helps to bend your knees a little bit. See? And I want you to put your hands on your side like that. Can you give me the starting position for me, please? Heel to toe, okay? Just like that, back heel. Right heel to your left toe, okay? And then, see how I have it here? Remember, right heel, left toe, just like this, okay? There you go, hold that position. Alright, your legs are going to stay like this, that's alright, that's a few miles. Now, when I instruct you to do so, you're going to take 9 heel-toe steps forward, okay?
9.
Yes, 9. And then at the end of that, you're going to take a series of 4 steps to your left and take 9 heel-toe steps back. You understand that?
Yep.
Okay, so hold the starting position.
No, I know this is.
Okay.
You can take a second.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, I already know this.
Are you okay, Kaitlyn? We're trying to give you every opportunity to do this, alright? I just need you to hold the starting position, okay? I want you to take a deep breath, alright? And then we're going to get you the test, okay? We're trying to give you every opportunity here to drive yourself.
No, you're not.
We are, man. Caitlyn, we are both hoping that you knock these tests out the park and that we can send you on your way, okay? We don't want to have to take you in with us, all right? So please, if you perform these tests for us, it'll really help prove your case, okay? Need a second? All right? Let me know when you're ready. I'll go back. We'll start from the beginning with the walk and turn, okay? Okay? Like I said, imaginary line, left foot on the line, right foot in front of it, right heel to left step, okay? So kick your feet just like mine, okay? That's it. Your leg didn't shake a little bit, that's all right. When instructed to do so, you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps forward, okay? Take a series of short steps to your left to turn around, and then walk back 9 heel toe steps, counting out loud, okay? I'm going to demonstrate. Hold the starting position. I'm going to take 3. You will take 9, okay? It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, you take 9, I took 3. I keep your hands down at your side for me, okay? Remember, count your steps out loud and begin whenever you're ready.
2, 3. Go, dude. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Okay. One more thing. All right. Now, do you have a preference on which leg you stand on, which one's stronger? It doesn't matter. Okay, so you can stand on whichever leg you choose, all right? So, this is called standing test, all right?
Yeah.
So, what you do is put your hands on your side again, all right? And when I instruct you to do so, you're going to lift your leg up approximately 6 inches, put your toe out straight, okay? And you're going to count from there, okay? 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, and so on, until I instruct you to stop, okay? All right, this is the one-legged stand, okay? So again, give me a second. We pull up a clock here. And again, whenever you're ready.
If your leg comes down, you can restart.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Sorry. Let me know when you're ready. I'll start the clock and I'll instruct you to start, okay? Ready?
I'm ready. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010.
Come on.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Give me 1 second.
You just hang out by the bumper right there.
Your eyes are down a little bit even horizontal. They were bouncing, so I see saw the walk turn more like standards off here.
Should I give her a chance to call her husband? He's coming over here. Or...
Where's she from? It just sounds like a headquarters, yeah. Let's just get started.
Okay, Kaitlyn, I need you to put your hands behind your back for me.
Sorry, I'm going to go probably a lot complicated. Kaitlyn, I'm sorry. Take you.
Kaitlyn?
No, I need to go.
It's not.
I need to go.
Kaitlyn?
I need to go.
We're gonna get you home.
Kaitlyn, you're
Just
not
have some
you're not going
paperwork.
to jail, all right?
No, you're not.
Kaitlyn, you come back with us, we do some paperwork, you blow into a machine for us, you go home. You will be home very soon. You are not going to jail.
We'll call your husband when we get there. Tell him what's going on.
You're not going to jail tonight, all right? Look, it'll be all right. I promise you, you're not going to jail. Caitlyn, you're okay, all right?
Not okay.
I promise you are not going to jail, all right?
You're not going to jail.
You're going home tonight. You'll be
You'll
home
be in your bed within
hour and a half, all right? Okay?
We promise.
No, it's gonna go on our. I know how this works.
It's not criminal and you're not guilty.
All right.
You're gonna have a court date.
I can't do that.
All right, look, I need you to put your hands behind your back for us, all right? Come on, we're gonna take you back to headquarters.
Don't do that.
Come on,
Let me go in the back.
Kaitlyn, come on.
I don't need my hands.
Caitlyn, you have to put your hands behind your back. I'm sorry. It's policy. Caitlyn, I'm
No,
sorry.
that's ridiculous.
Caitlyn.
Kaitlyn, we're a minute down the road. The handcuffs will be off.
Come on, Kaitlyn, please. Our headquarters is literally right over there, okay?
Not even a 2-minute drive.
Come on. I understand. This is a little traumatic, alright? We're trying to help you. Please just...
So the quicker you can get this done, get paperwork done, we could have you all in bed, and we could figure it all out tomorrow.
No.
Well, unfortunately, no is not.
Please. Put your hands behind your back, alright? We're going to put you in the back of the car. We're going to follow you. I'm going to follow Officer Conti in, alright? We're going to do some paperwork. We're going to call your husband and we're going to get you out of here, okay? This should be very quick,
2
alright?
hours tops.
We're trying to be as professional with you as possible, alright? Look, these things happen. You didn't hurt anybody, okay? And you still have another chance to prove that you're below the legal limit when we go back to headquarters, alright? We're going to put you on a machine, alright? Then that machine will measure your blood alcohol content, okay? So please, just do me a favor, just put your hands on your back. It's a very quick ride, okay?
I don't want to put my hands behind my back.
It's not real choice, I'm sorry.
No, I don't want to do that.
It's our policy,
That
I'm
makes
sorry.
me feel very...
I'll keep them loose. We're in
No, I don't feel good.
We have no choice, I'm sorry.
It's not fair.
It's our policy, alright?
It's not fair.
Kaitlyn, if we could, we'd let you sit up front and relax. We can't do
I
that.
don't like that.
Okay.
I don't feel...
Okay, you have to put your hands on your back. You have to put them in the back of the car. Kaitlyn, you're gonna make
No.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
I'll go in the car without anything.
It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry.
No.
Kaitlyn, it doesn't work like
Great
that.
from 11 to the get through.
Look up Grace Orbine.
They're gonna let you in now.
It does not work like that. Okay? Please put your hands behind your back.
No.
We would have been back already and over with. All right?
Everybody.
Kaitlyn, please. Look, all this is doing is delaying the process. All right?
I'm always so.
Thank you.
Based on her erratic driving, the odor of alcohol, her admission to consuming alcohol earlier, and her inability to complete the field sobriety exercises, Kaitlyn was placed under arrest. After she was placed under arrest, her vehicle was impounded for a 12-hour hold according to John's law. Officer Conti transported Kaitlyn to the Bridgewater Police Department for further processing.
Okay? County from 1, tag 5, got 1 under, and we need the next record off the list. Hey, if you're available to come sit with the car, can you please come down to this location? Have a seat. If you need help getting in, we'll help you get in. All right. Yep.
We'll talk at headquarters. We're a minute down the road.
Yeah, we need someone to sit with the car if you're available. Okay, awesome, thanks. I'll have security sit behind the car. Actually, we'll just wait over there for you guys. We're right in the Bloomingdale's lot, heading towards the parking deck. Okay, cool. See you in a minute. Okay, call him.
Is that right?
I called one already. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, we'll sit by the car for a second until Gallo gets here then.
You're allowed to act on stuff. 1 by Tide Quarter 6514. Reason. Reason. Where's your phone?
Do you need any keys? Any house keys or anything?
County, can you send 3 message?
Thank you. Thanks, Tyler.
allergic reaction.
Tag 5 from 5. I don't see a wallet in the car. The purse is in the back near the corner. Wasn't able to find a wallet, but she left her purse in the car.
It's in my car.
Received. If you could grab that and bring it back to headquarters after the totals.
Greasy.
At the station, he read her the standard statement for motor vehicle operators and she agreed to submit breath samples. Her alco test results indicated a BAC of 0.24%, which was triple the legal limit of 0.08%.
You can close the initial missing person call as well as that.
Go clear. Hello. Are you here for Kaitlyn? Okay. So, well, first off, I have to say my body camera's on and recording. We're just required to tell you that now. I would imagine your parents?
Well, yeah, one of the in-laws.
In-laws? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, let me explain a little bit. So, she was arrested for driving while intoxicated. Do you have any questions before I explain anything? Go ahead. Okay. All right. So first things first, we do need a responsible party, which you are. What this is, if we could just go right over here so I could read this to you, and then I'll explain the rest of it. And if you have any questions, we'll go over that. So this is a potential liability form stating that you're essentially taking custody of her. She can't drive, so on and so forth. So I'll read it really quickly. 12 hours from the time it stopped. So, yeah.
Do you know where her car is?
So I'll get to that next. So you have been summoned by or on behalf of the person whose name appears, and that's Kaitlyn, to transport or accompany the defendant from this law enforcement agency. The defendant has been arrested and charged with one or both of the motor vehicle violations checked in the box above, which would be NJSA 39450, driving while intoxicated. Pursuant to NJSA 39450-22, this warning is to advise you that if you accept responsibility to transport or accompany Kaitlyn, and you permit or facilitate the operation of a motor vehicle by the defendant while the defendant is intoxicated or has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law, driving while intoxicated, then you are potentially subject to criminal penalties and civil liability. Preventing a person who is intoxicated or who has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law to operate a motor vehicle is a violation of NJSA 39-450 subsection A. If you are charged and convicted under that statute, your driving privilege will be suspended, fines and monetary penalties will be imposed, and you may be incarcerated. If you permit or facilitate the defendant to operate a motor vehicle while the defendant remains intoxicated or has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law, and the defendant becomes involved in a motor vehicle collision where other persons are injured or killed, then you may be subject to indictment and criminal prosecution. If you are prosecuted and found guilty, the court can impose fines and mandatory penalties and a prison sentence. In addition to any criminal liability, if you permit or facilitate the defendant to operate a motor vehicle while the defendant remains intoxicated or has a blood alcohol concentration at or above that permitted by law, and the defendant becomes involved in a motor vehicle collision where there is property damage or personal injury or death, then you may be held liable for civil damages, and those damages may not be covered by insurance. Okay, so
she cannot operate a vehicle for 12 hours.
yes.
Okay, does she have to wait to operate a vehicle? I'm sure there's a lot of tickets there till after. What was the blood?
I'm not comfortable answering that at this
She
time.
has to tell
She would have to tell you.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
Okay. But she could drive, like,
I'll get you the exact time.
okay.
So if you are willing, after
Yes.
reading all that, if you are willing to take responsibility for her, all I need is somebody's name, so print name. 1 second, I'm sorry. It's a carbon copy, so that was messed up. Street address?
Mine?
Yes. Okay, that should be it. All right. Acknowledgement of receipt of potential liability warning. Your signature. Oh, sorry. Okay, yes. Your signature there?
My signature?
Yes. Yep, I'm out here. Give me 2 minutes. Actually, I'll come back. So then right here, you're going to get a copy of this as
Okay.
well. So then you're just going to print your name. Okay, that should be it. That's going to be my signature. Sorry, I gotta get a new copy, but I'll have her on the way just so we could get that here. Now, I want to explain this to you just in case. She's a little stressed out. So.
Yeah. She's got severe anxiety.
She's calm now, very polite, so that goes a long way too, and my report will read that way. She was issued 3 summonses, 39-450, that's the driving while intoxicated. 39-4-96 would be reckless driving, which is a mandatory summons in driving while intoxicated cases. And then 39-4-97 would be careless. She got the bare minimum, the 3, like I said, she was polite. So, we're gonna try our best to work with her. These 3 are the bare minimum of what, I could have given her some more tickets, but I don't want to do that. This is where, so under John's law, there's a mandatory hold on the vehicle for that 12 hours. It's registered to her, so she would have to pick it up, license, registration, and insurance. It would be at Rich's offer of towing. All this is going to go to her, but I just want to explain it to you right now. And then this is all of her property that's being given back to her. She already signed for it, but just in case she's wondering what these forms are. So just let me get a fresh copy of this, and then we'll have her back. Also, I just need your driver's license.
I have my driver's license. I gave it to the kid.
Perfect, thank you so much. All right, give me like 2 minutes. Did you have any questions? Okay. Going clear. Okay. There's your driver's license back. Here is a copy of that potential liability warning we talked about and that you signed. This right here, I just wasn't supposed to have you sign there, so that's just my sergeant's initials saying that that was a mistake. We crossed that out. So that's that. This is going to be 12 hours. So from the initial time of the stop, which was 7:18, Rich's opens at 8. So she'd be able to get the car when they open. 8 a.m. Is Constantine in the car?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess she's a little embarrassed right now, so she just asked if he could come in and if you could wait in the car. Obviously, she's appreciative that you came, but
Yeah.
I don't know if she's a little embarrassed or whatnot, but she just asked if he could just be in here.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
He's in his shorts, that's right.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. She doesn't want to come out.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless
The
it's
car-
good.
Yeah. Okay.
Pull, not right up here, but you could pull it up wherever the closest.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Okay. We're gonna do that.
All right.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
You good?
Yeah, I'm waiting for her husband.
What's going on? Oh, who is it?
There he is.
Who is it?
Nope, we got him.
What's in there?
Yep.
Cool. Señor, ¿te espera aquí o a llamar al...
What are you talking here, if you don't mind?
Okay.
Hey, Faith.
preguntas?
So I'll give you the quick rundown that I gave them. Obviously, as I told you over the phone, she was arrested for driving while intoxicated. I told her all this as well, but I'm going to tell you she's a little stressed out, so if she forgot or something. These are the summonses. These are the least that I could have gave her. She was very polite, very cooperative. So the driving while intoxicated, careless and reckless driving. There is a court date down there. Court is mandatory. If that date doesn't work for her, all the court information is on the back. so she just has to call to reschedule. The car, under John's law, it had to be impounded for 12 hours. The time of the stop was 7:18, so they open at 8 a.m. I gave the tow company information to your parents. Once they open at 8 a.m., just call. He's going to have to come here first to get a tow release.
Okay.
Have her bring her driver's license, registration, and insurance.
Okay.
So come here first.
Can we come tomorrow 8 a.m.? Is that okay?
You could come anytime that works for you.
The registration may be in the car.
You could get the registration. So she couldn't find the registration when I was out there with her.
Okay.
We can work with that.
Yeah, let's just try to get here tomorrow morning. Try to sort it out.
Yeah, she definitely. I have her insurance back there and her driver's license. So, yeah, she couldn't find the registration for me when we were out there. So, it shouldn't be an issue. Just come in and tell them that we spoke. She couldn't find the registration, but it's on here. We know she's a registered owner. We can look back. So, whoever's here tomorrow shouldn't give an issue about that.
So she should be able to get a car back tomorrow, right?
Yep, 8 a.m. it's good to go. So if you want to come here at even 6 a.m., we're here 24/7. So whatever time works for you, and then Rich's opens at 8 a.m. I believe. Just check with that beforehand. But you have to come here first to get the tow release. And then this is her property report, just everything. We have to inventory everything. She already signed for it, that we gave it back to her, but just in case she wakes up and is like, well, what are all these papers? So let me get her back here.
Okay. Appreciate it.
One Delta, you on the air? So let me give her a call. I'm trying to get to Frank. She's good to go? I'm sorry?
It's pretty wet outside. Let me keep them dry.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to throw it down there. Yeah, those are hers. Yeah. Did you have any questions for me, or?
No, I mean, this is very unfortunate circumstances.
I mean,
She got 3 summons.
Like I said, I've had DUIs where I've written the people 15 tickets. She was cooperative. It's her first offense. All of that. I'm not trying to, do, you get what I'm saying. But yeah. Also, I'm sorry.
Does she need a lawyer?
Yes. And obviously, as it goes, one could be appointed to her as well. But also explained to her she was very upset. Driving while intoxicated is not criminal. It's a traffic offense. I don't know if she doesn't believe me or she's just upset about it, but make sure she knows doesn't go on a criminal record. It's not a criminal offense. It's strictly a New Jersey traffic statute.
If you mind me asking, what was the BAC level, or is that personal for the case? Or
if she wants to tell you, she said I could share the information with you. I don't even know if my partner told her, but they should be coming out right now, so you could always ask her as well. She was over the legal limit, but we'll leave that up to her. And yeah. Any other questions or anything like that?
No, I mean, I think
everything's online too. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do your research on things, or
Well, it's really hurt and shell shocked, and we want to make the best of this.
I understand, and she was, she obviously feels terrible about it, making y'all come out, and she just kept wanting to talk to you throughout it. So, and I apologize that we kept you in the dark for so long, but you know, when we stopped, we had to go through the tests and stuff, and as soon as we got back here, that's when I called. So I apologize if you were a little worried that you didn't hear from her.
Yeah, no, it's completely understand.
Yeah.
You know, with the rain and everything, I'm just happy that we could get her tonight, so that's very good.
Yeah, they should be out any minute.
So she was over by Bridgewater Mall.
No.
She had texted me that she was by.
Well, that's where we finally pulled over. Yeah. Oh, there she is right now.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to go out. So I gave your the summonses and the property receipt to your father-in-law just so they don't get wet. He kept them under his jacket. Oh, actually, there they are. So all that's there. All right. The car is going to be ready at 8 a.m. as I explained.
After they were finished processing Kaitlyn, she was released to her in-laws, pending her court appearance after they signed the potential shared lighty warning on Kaitlyn's behalf. Officer Gallo issued Conti the following citations: operating under the influence, reckless driving, and careless driving.
There's something called a potential liability. So they have to be responsible for you for the 12 hours. That's the rule in New Jersey, to where you can't drive for 12 hours. So you do have to go with them if you want to leave.
Court records indicate that on January 3, 2024, Kaitlyn was found guilty of operating under the influence. As a result of being found guilty, Kaitlyn had to use an ignition interlock device for 3 months, spend 12 hours at an intoxicated driver resource center, and pay a total of $640 in fines. The other 2 citations were dismissed as part of a plea agreement.